Y'all ready? It's time to talk ball with Spunky Spectrum. Let's ride! Ow. Woke up in the morning, coffee in my hand, another season about to start. I'm the fantasy man, scouting sleepers, crunching numbers late at night, building rosters that gon' shine under them lights. From rookie watch to big revenge, I see it all, stacking points while the league's watching me ball. Best ball drafting, no waivers, just pure skill. I'm taking shots, watch the whole league getting killed. Yeah, the grind don't stop, the picks stay high. When the money's on the line, I connect the dots. We're talking fantasy football, best ball drafting deep. Spunky Spectrum spinning, put a league to sleep. 15 grand on DraftKings, cashed it like a king. Now the whole damn country know I run this thing. Yeehaw, raise them up, another W in the books. Fantasy king, got the trophies and the looks. From the podcast mic to the big check in my hand, this is Spunky Spectrum boys, the fantasy man.
Yo, Big D, on my birthday, happy birthday to me, and joining me, the leader of the Flannelverse community, DK Millionaire winner, and 2025 DK Millionaire Best Ball Millionaire finalist, Neil Orfield. So, Neil, welcome back, and wait a minute, I said finalist, you actually had two teams that made the finals, right?
I did. Yeah. I finished 38th and 106, 108, something like that. So yeah, felt pretty good about how things went for me in 2025. Easily my best ball season so far. My most profitable, finally am a profitable best ball player after that one. But enough about that. Happy birthday. I mean, you already said it, happy birthday to you, but yeah, pretty fun way to spend your birthday, just drafting some best ball teams.
Thank you, Neil. And by the way, I was 71st in the Million Maker last year. That was crazy.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you were right up there. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. Like, going into the Sunday, I actually was in second place because JCM, Javante, that team was JCM, Javante, Pickens, and I had a Raven stack. So I had a super Raven stack with Lamar, Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers, and then I was down to one quarterback that week because Lamar was hurt. So I ended up. So luckily, the picture on the screen, the guy in the background is who my quarterback was, Trevor, and he just ate in the fantasy playoffs last year.
Did he in the week 17? Did he have a big game? I don't really remember.
I think he had like two passing, a couple rushing touchdowns.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it. I just remember Brock Purdy and Drake May had a huge game in the first half, and then they sat him by the fourth quarter. So that was my quarterback. But then it was Brock Purdy also had the huge game.
Yeah, that team. Yeah, and I had my wide receivers were Puka, JSN, Flowers, Pickens. I think Luther Burden was on that team. He had that was the game he went off on 1 million points.
Yeah. Oh, I had Burden on my team also. That was pretty nice.
And by the way, the funny thing is, if one of the 49er Ram players would have scored a touchdown, instead of winning 15,000, I may have won 100 or 150.
That would have been pretty nice. Yeah, I needed if Puka Nacua made that final catch, the one where I don't know if you remember, but he had a catch that they initially called it a catch and they reviewed it and he had actually dropped it on the sideline. But if he made that catch and then they made the field goal, I was up to make a lot more money because I had both Puka Nacua and Bijan Robinson, and at that point they had both made my lineup. So I get overtime with those two. It was, sky was the limit for my team. So I was very much cheering for that. Was pretty disappointed when it got called back.
Was that the team you had Bijan, Puka, and AJ Brown? I'm like, how in the heck did you get all three of those guys?
I know. Yeah, that was. I mean, I was drafting during that period specifically to try to get those fallers because it was a period when I don't remember what the reason was for AJ Brown's fall, but with Puka, it was because everybody thought Matthew Stafford was going to be hurt because he had the thing that they camped out, and everybody was talking about Stafford's maybe going to miss some time, maybe he's going to miss the season. So everybody's really low on Puka. So I was specifically trying to draft hoping that I would get Puka to fall all the way back when I had Bijan was like the dream. So I got it one time, and it just so happened that that same draft, the turn let AJ Brown come back to me in the third round. So yeah, that was kind of insane. AJ Brown didn't even end up hitting my lineup in the final, but obviously was helpful to get me there.
Yeah, fortunately, I think Philly. That we're trying to think, who did the Eagles play Week 17 last year?
I don't
I know who the Eagles played Week 16. That was Washington.
Yeah, I don't hold on to those. That kind of memory, I'm like, that's just at this point useless to me. So I forget it immediately when the season's over.
Yeah, and now AJ Brown, Drake May are going to be hopefully making people a lot of money. I don't know about you, but I don't like Drake. I don't like AJ Brown quite as much if he's going early second round. I've even seen him go late one. I'd rather him, if he goes like 21, 22, I'll still take AJ Brown from time to time.
Yeah, I don't move him up to the top half of the second round. I'm usually, if he's still there in the second half of the second round and there's nobody, if Chase Brown is gone, that's kind of my line. I'll take AJ Brown. I've started taking him over Brock Bowers, which I wasn't doing for a while, but if you want to get any AJ Brown at this point, you kind of have to. So yeah, I don't take him nearly as much as I did when he was in the third round, and I was he was my favorite pick on the board for a while. Now he's moved up so much that it's like, yeah, now he's, I think, where he should be. So it's a fine pick, but not like a huge priority for me anymore.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I don't know about you, but I'm not into taking Josh Allen a lot. I'd rather just take one of the quarterbacks, 5th, 6th, 7th round, or two of those quarterbacks. Maybe I get, Joe Burrow, Lamar, Jane Daniels, Drake May, Caleb Williams, Justin Herbert, particularly if I get on Land McConkey. And then I go Kenneth Walker in the second round, Land McConkey, third or fourth round. Perfect.
Yeah, no, I'm same page. I have taken some Josh Allen. I've heard enough sharp people make the case that he has, the kind of atomic upside that you might need, but still not the biggest priority for me just because he's going in a range of the draft where it's a much bigger opportunity cost than where, we can get Jaden Daniels, Drake May, other quarterbacks who I think also have that kind of atomic upside. So I usually just prefer to wait.
Yeah, and although don't want to wait too long because for whatever reason this year, everybody's getting 3 quarterbacks early. Like, I remember a draft with, who's the Run Fuel Sports guy, where he went Josh Allen, Caleb Williams, Jane Daniels, and Caleb Williams by the start of the 7th round. I'm like, what?
John did? He took all 3 of them?
No, somebody else. The guy at the 101 took Josh Allen, Caleb Williams, and Jane Daniels. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, people are wilding on DraftKings especially. You just never really know what to expect.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I get 3 quarterbacks and I mean, the problem, if I go 2 quarterbacks, let's say I go Lamar and Dak Prescott, does that feel like enough, or would you still want to get a 3rd quarterback?
Oh, that's enough to me for sure. Yeah, I mean, okay. I would take, if you get a falling Aaron Rodgers or something, then I'm willing to take a 3rd. But typically, yeah, if I get those 2, I'm pretty happy to stop at 2.
Oh, like 2 of those like if you got, like, I'm in a slow draft where I got Jane Daniels and Joe Burrow at 72 and 73 unstacked, but I didn't get. Yeah. But I'm like, those guys were better than anyone I would have chosen. So
yeah, you can just stop at 2 there. That's pretty happy with that quarterback room.
Okay, so obviously we are going to draft a DK Millionaire. So tell me when you are in the lobby.
I am in the lobby, ready to hit submit.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, enter.
All right, I think we're in the same one. Looks like it.
Yeah. Hopefully nobody else is stream sniping us. Otherwise, they're going to take our quarterbacks. That's for sure.
Yeah.
What's the jackpot spot to be this year?
What is it? You're asking?
What's the jackpot spot to be this year?
The 101.
Well, you got the 102.
Did I?
Yeah.
I gotta find it now. I'll take the 102. The 102 I can't complain about either.
Well, makes it easy for you. You're going to take the other back.
Yeah.
I think I'm at the 108.
Yeah, I think the 102 is the easiest selection on the board. Well, I mean the 101, I just always take Gibbs, but other people might disagree with that one. But yeah, getting one of the top two is great. Yeah, you're in the 8 hole. That's not as fun. Sometimes the nice thing about being middle of the board is you're more likely to get the like great fallers. So if it is a weird draft room, like you can sometimes take advantage of it, and it's sometimes harder in the 101, 102. So that's the one downside. But yeah, I love taking top 2 pick any day.
Yeah. Give me. Plus, if you get 1 or 2 and go Jameer Gibbs, you could always get like Trey. You can always get Bernie, get Loveland, JMO, Sam.
Yep.
Sam. Or if you get Bijan, you end up going. I mean, I'd love to get Bijan London Olave, but I don't know if that will ever happen.
I got my first Bijan with Drake London today, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, it was. I was testing out my auto drafting in the Fast Puppy. I was like, I'm not gonna go in and draft all these. So I just decided to set my auto draft rankings and let it ride. And I got Bijan from the 3 hole actually. Bijan and then Drake London fell back.
Somebody take Chase early, or who went?
I think it was Puka. I want to say Puka.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I don't know anybody else in this lobby.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, it's Gibbs. So Jameer Gibbs goes 1. So I'm sure you're taking Bijan.
Yep. Easy start for me.
Yeah.
So who are you looking for at number 8? You McCaffrey guy or somebody else?
I'm looking mainly for one of the wide receivers. I need to take more McCaffrey just in case he goes off this year, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. Because if we're going basically on PPR, I think McCaffrey's the number 1 no matter what. But part of me is also understanding he got a you-know-what ton of workload last year.
Yeah, he's getting a little older. He's had some injuries.
Oh, boy. Come on.
And he goes with at the 5 hole.
Beats JSN. Oh, no. Oh, man. I have a feeling. How much JT do you have?
Not a ton.
Are you more Jefferson or CD?
I'm a Vikings fan, so you shouldn't ask me because I'm biased. But yeah, I'm more Jefferson. There you go.
I'll take JJ. I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like JJ's undervalued.
Yeah, I understand why he goes so late because he just wasn't that good last year. Like, and he was healthy, but the quarterback play was so bad that Justin Jefferson still had a really underwhelming year. So I kind of understand it from that standpoint. People maybe not as enthusiastic about Kyler as I am. Like, I think people, remember how Kyler struggled to throw touchdowns to Trey McBride. They have the same worry about Justin Jefferson, but I don't think it's a real concern with Jefferson. I think that he plays so differently from Trey McBride, and we've seen Kyler have success with receivers who can run on the outside as opposed to trying to throw it over the middle of the field. So I like Jefferson quite a bit. I think I'm with you that he's a bit undervalued. But also with the players that go ahead of him, I kind of get it. I think it's kind of fair where he goes to me.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think we're nitpicking all that much Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb. Like I love Dallas, plus Dallas's playoff schedule is really, really good.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just reading Pat Thorman's pace article today. Dallas expected to be one of the fastest paced teams in the NFL again. There's a lot going for CeeDee Lamb. All right, I assume you're targeting a running back here in the second round. Maybe Chase Brown to pair with Jefferson wouldn't be bad. You're muted, you know.
Sorry, I didn't
It's
know.
all good.
I don't know. I don't know. You go Henry, Devon Achane, or maybe I go Drake London.
Yeah, I'd be Achane or London for me.
Uh,
On full PPR, just makes Henry tougher.
yeah. I mean, I love Derrick Henry. He got me my cage last year with like 200 plus yards against Green Bay. But, you know, Drake London, I mean, I have no idea who the starting quarterback is going to be in Atlanta this year. But I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I think both quarterbacks are going to be good for Drake London. You know, they should be getting the ball out at the very least. They're not going to throw it away too much. They're going to make some passes, and they're probably going to target London and Pitts pretty heavily, and especially London. So, yeah, I think he's a strong second-round pick.
Yeah.
I was hoping A.J. Brown. I thought for a second maybe it was going to be A.J. Brown to fall.
That would be something, right?
Yeah, 23 would have been nice.
Brock Bowers off the board, Henry Achane. So, who you thinking here?
If he falls to me, yeah, I think Nico Collins is my pick.
Yeah, I like Nico too.
Trey McBride, I think on DraftKings a little bit more appealing because I think he's going to be peppered pretty heavily. So I wouldn't mind getting Trey McBride, but
that's early for Javonte. Way early.
Oh, I didn't even, yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice Javonte went. But yeah,
you know what? I think he accidentally picked Javonte and wanted George Pickens.
Oh, maybe. All right. So it's between Trey McBride, Rashee Rice, and Jeremiah Love for me. Who do you think I should take?
Probably Rashee Rice.
Yeah, I like Rashee.
That's exactly my strategy. If I would have gone 24, 21 or 1 or 2, I need to get more Mahomes than Rice. I didn't take much Mahomes. I think Mahomes plays week 1.
I think he does too. Yeah, I've got a fair amount of Mahomes. Remains to be seen how good the offense is going to be this year, and he's probably not going to run quite as much. But yeah, I think Mahomes still just he's one of maybe the best quarterback in football. Certainly one of the best quarterbacks in football. So we got Javonte and then David Montgomery in the 3rd round. So I think that's just somebody not going off the ADP.
I did a draft about a month ago. Well, Steve Shop, the Fanspeak guy, and I did a draft a month ago. Oh, wait, we won't stream them together, but we were in the same lobby. And I'm telling you, I don't know how that draft hasn't been thrown out yet because the guy. Oh, I'm going to be on the clock soon.
Yeah, you might get a follower here after David Montgomery goes. Trey McBride would have been nice to fall back to you. Didn't quite make it. Using up that clock. Man, Jeremiah Love at 32 would not be bad.
I have not taken a lot of Jeremiah Love recently.
That's a nice fall for you.
I have not taken a lot of Jeremiah Love really at all since he was drafted. I'm like, Arizona's like, ugh. But
he should get, they say they're going to play the hot hand approach, which I think benefits Jeremiah Love because I think he's usually going to be their best, their hottest hand. He's going to run quite a bit. I know they have a strong playoff schedule and they're going to want to show him off. So yeah, I think especially for your team where you start with Jefferson, Drake London, like you need to catch up at running back. So to get Jeremiah Love to fall to 32, that's kind of ideal.
Yeah, I was thinking of going a running back there, but I was actually thinking going either Travis Etienne or Breece Hall.
Maybe you'll still be able with the way this room is going.
Yeah,
I guess not Breece.
Yeah, I'm trying to take more Brees Hall. Just I hate doing it, but I just think Brees Hall, if the Jets are not so bad this year, which I think they all gonna be. Oof.
Yeah, same. Yeah, Luther Burden goes a little bit early. This has been a really unique room, which I have not really benefited from. Yeah, I guess Nico. Yeah, I mean he's right at ADP. So far I've just got players right at ADP. So that it gets to me, and then it no more value once it gets to the turn. Unfortunately.
Tedrow McMillan, maybe a smidge earlier than I've seen him go, but Jalen Water, boy, that's early. I don't know. Do I take Etienne or do I take Garrett Wilson?
Or Kyron. Yeah, to me it would probably be Kyron if I were you, but yeah.
I'm taking the guys that I don't usually take.
But you're getting them way past ADP.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. To me, Kyron is just a really, really strong pick there. I think that offense is just going to be running a lot. I think there's going to be a really good offense, and they're going to have a lot of leads where they're going to want to run.
I say just get Rams. I mean, as long as Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford are there, they're going to put up points.
Yeah.
Who are you thinking?
I am between Josh Jacobs, Terry McLaurin, Devontae Adams. It's kind of my range here. Unfortunately, again, it's looking like I'm not getting probably not going to get any great falls here. So we're seeing the falls get, to just before me, and then they don't quite make it. I guess Cam Scadaboo could fall also. Man, Joe Burrow goes. Yeah, I think I got to go with the falling Josh Jacobs here.
I've taken more Josh Jacobs in the 4th round. Plus, you've got Houston, Green Bay, Week 17.
Yeah, which is not ideal for that to be a matchup. That's not one that I really want to target. I think I'm going to go Terry McLaurin here.
Skitty Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take him at 50 all day.
That's the latest I've seen him go. I've taken Terry in the 4th round and then if I get him in the 4th round, you know who I'm trying to get in the 5th round if I go that way. The leader of the Mr. Tooten range.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I love me some Tootin. But yeah, if I have Terry McLaurin and I can get the quarterback to fall back to me, love to do that.
Yeah. I've got a couple guys in mind. I mean, Watson was actually one guy I was thinking. Yeah, I have a couple guys in mind. Might be there.
Yeah, I see some names I like for you.
Yeah.
This guy's really making you wait. Sweat it out.
I'm just going to take Mike Evans.
Yeah, I think it's a nice pick.
I'm going to take Mike Evans. I like San Francisco's playoff schedule. They have the Chargers, Chiefs, and Eagles.
That'll do. Should be some high-scoring games.
Yeah. 49ers are contractually obliged to play Week 17 shootouts.
Yeah. Yeah, should be even better with Evans there.
If he stays healthy.
Yeah, true.
Which I don't think I'm getting a full season from Evans.
As long as he's there for the playoffs.
You taking any Malik Neighbors?
I've taken some. I don't love it. I'd rather wait because I think he's probably going to fall. So I don't take a ton now because I imagine I'll be able to get him a bit later in the draft season. But if he falls now, I'll sometimes take him.
I took Malik Neighbors a lot, thinking he might be ready for the season, but now I'm like, I took him in a 4th round a couple of days ago, and now I'm like, is that even early? The guy at 112 is probably going to take Caleb.
You would think.
No, took BT.
Yeah. Maybe hoping for a Caleb fall. Guessing the 4-hole probably not going to allow it. Although they also have AJ Brown. So if the 4-hole goes with Drake May, maybe they'll let Caleb slip.
Where is he? Darn you! I was going to take you next.
Tyson. Yeah.
I was going to take him next. You know what? Somebody's got to get the touchdowns in Indianapolis this year. I think it's going to be Tyler Warren.
Yeah, another fast-paced offense, according to Pat Thorman's article.
And yes, Daniel Jones gives a lip and Pacheco out of me. Holy mackerel! That's early than I've usually seen Godwin go.
Yeah, it is pretty early for. I guess he's got Egbuka there too, so he's probably trying to do a little Tampa stack.
You could get. I think you get Godwin. I think you could get Godwin the next pick.
Probably could have. Yeah.
Pet peeve. A naked Drake May. Yeah.
You can always add on Romeo Dobbs or Hunter Henry. So sometimes just getting the best pick, I think, makes sense.
Wow, you might be able to get. I'm sure you have a guy in mind for your next pick, but I'm not going to say his name.
Okay, yeah. Caleb goes to the Loveland drafter. Now, this drafter took Joe Burrow with Jamar Chase already.
Yeah, so he's definitely not going to take who you want.
You would think.
That would be what I said.
Maybe he's going to go for the new buff Marvin Harrison Jr.
You obviously saw the pictures I did.
Oh yeah, they're all over. Yeah, sure enough.
Oh,
good. All right, we get Jaden to fall back. Love to see it.
Who's the guy at 101 going to do? QJ. So now he's going to take Jalen Hurts. Okay.
Yeah, this is always kind of a boring pick for me. I'm not excited to be making this pick, but I think I'm just gonna eat my vegetables. Take Tony Pollard.
You're not the only one. I just want steady, reliable.
Yeah,
he's going to be there. Especially when Josh Jacobs gets suspended.
Might be counting on him. Yeah. For that RB2.
Yeah. I don't know. Would you have taken Tyler Warner if I were at my spot? Because I'm like, Godwin was probably earlier than I want. I mean, I'm sure as heck wasn't going to take a naked Drake May, Caleb, or Jane Daniels from you.
Yeah, I think Tyler Warren was a strong pick there. Probably going to be, like you said, targeted pretty heavily. Some vacated targets with Michael Pittman gone.
Yeah, I have a couple guys in mind.
That would have been a nice one. I almost took Jalen Warren over Tony Pollard. It was between those two for me.
I don't know. Is RJ Harvey too much for a risk?
No, I think RJ Harvey's a good pick.
Yeah. Okay, so
should be a good offense in Denver. Again, fast-paced.
Just depends on which running back Sean Payton trusts that week.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we haven't really seen J.K. Dobbins stay healthy.
And I mean, Jonah Coleman is a rookie, but I'm not sure that necessarily matters.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw what Sean Payton did with Reggie Bush and Alvin Kamara.
As rookies, yep.
Do you think Kamal is dust?
I draft some. Like I don't have really high hopes for him, but I think he could be fine fantasy wise, just because he should, get some receiving work, and it sounds like he's still going to be there. So yeah, I don't know. I'm never excited to click Alvin Kamara, but I do think like later in drafts, he's a guy that can provide some floor if things go right. I wouldn't say he's the safest, like as far as like a guy that you're betting on the floor. I don't think he's the safest because I think there's always a risk of retirement or something. But it sounds like that's probably not his plan. Like he's planning on playing, so I think they'll probably use him.
Man, look at the guys at 81 and 83 took a naked Justin Herbert because the guy behind him was probably going to take Herbert, and the guy at 83 took a naked Trevor, thinking the guy at 84 might have taken him with BT.
Yeah, it's interesting. People just screwing their neighbors.
Yeah, no fun.
Yeah. So I mean, you probably don't like drafting against sidekick users because the sidekick is often telling us, "Hey, you should take the naked quarterback here." So I end up taking a lot more naked quarterbacks now than I would have in the past, and then just hope that I can get the stack together later in the draft.
And I mean, at this spot, I don't blame him for taking Mahomes because he could always get Joe and Love, he could get Kelsey or Worthy next.
I mean, those are Xavier Worthy and Kelsey are really the only two that I target, but you could always do a Tyquan Thornton late or a 20th round Jalen Royals, I guess, if you want to get weird.
Oh man, there's one guy I really want here. There's one guy I really want here. And if you know me, you know
it's his birthday, guys. You got to let him have it.
Come on. I've got to have at least one rookie on this team, and not just a rookie running back. Yeah. You know what? Somebody's got to make lemons on this team.
Oh, let's go.
Makai Lemon.
That's a nice one. I have so much Makai Lemon.
I don't know what it is, but like I've got a Makai Lemon in the 90s, the hundreds, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
I think the latest I have him is at 96. I think I've gotten him there once.
I've got him in the hundreds.
That'll do.
Let me see. I think I have some. And that gives me a week 17 with the 49ers, too.
Yep. All right, I'll go back to the guy that was helping me out a lot last year, Harold Fannin.
I think I took my first share of Harold Fannin yesterday, a couple of days ago, and was it by accident? It was in an I accidentally autographed like the first half of the draft, and I'm so mad at myself.
Well, so you're not a fan of Harold Fannin?
No, if I'm going to draft a tight end in that range, it's probably going to be one of the old guys.
But Laporta and Pitts were already gone.
Oh, true.
Where I took him, but yeah, I don't know. He was really good last year.
I know. I drafted a ton of Fannins my league.
Was a little bit easier as a 20th round click.
That's a given.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Makai Lemon at 103 in the draft.
Man.
And that was where and in that draft I started Amon-Ra, Justin Jefferson.
Are you targeting a quarterback here?
Yes.
If you've got a couple pretty strong options potentially.
I'm talking probably quarterback.
That'd be ideal. Very nice.
Mr. Perry.
There you go. I figured that was your number one choice there.
Yeah, that's why I took Makai Lemon, because I wanted the stack and the bring back.
Yep.
Oh, he took a naked Jordan Love. Who's he going to take next? Matthew Golden?
We can hope.
I've done that. Oh, yeah. You took Josh Downs. Oh, I like me some Josh Downs.
Yeah. I mean, he could have some, some big time value in the 9th round where I got him. I'd be honestly, if he was going late 7th round, I'd probably consider taking him there.
Yeah, so so obviously you're not going to get Jordan Love. Are you going to get the particular quarterback from the Ohio State University?
I don't know my college football, so I don't even know who you're talking about. Who went to the Ohio State? I'm trying to think who can I figure this out? Who went to the Ohio State University? No, I don't know.
Might be, I don't know, might be a quarterback in the same division as my team.
Daniel Jones. Wait, I'm trying to remember who. So Houston.
I'm not gonna say
CJ
his
Stroud.
name.
CJ Stroud. You're thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm trying to remember who's in Jacksonville's division. I should know this. One of my best friends is a big Jacksonville fan, so I actually watch a fair number of their games with him. I mean, not a fair number, but a couple a year.
Well, I took Kyler.
That's a nice fit. Yeah, that was the ideal, couple picks for you there, I think.
I'm surprised I got both of them because somebody's taking quarterback. So, interesting. I was surprised the guy at the 112 went Kelsey and Kincaid. I thought he would have gone for, I don't know.
I mean Kelsey because he had Mahomes.
But then why did he take Kincaid?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, what's the wild card going to take? Dallas got it. All right. I'm going to go J.K. Dobbins. Not my favorite pick. But
not mine either.
Yeah, a little bit of a fall. Oh, and I'm back already. All right, let's see. Man, I'm tempted to go quarterback here. But yeah, what do I want to do? I'm going to get a little weird. I'm going to go Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt.
I think I took a JCM share yesterday, and I don't want to have just all Rashad White and Katron Allen.
It's not my favorite pick, I got to say. It was because I kind of wish that I had just gone Rashad White. I guess J.K. Dobbins still probably a better pick than Rashad White. So, I mean, I was really hoping that Rashad White would fall back to me. So falling back on JCM didn't feel great, but who knows? He could be more involved. They've talked about trying to get him more involved in the passing game. So if he can handle it, he could. I do think that JCM has the highest upside of any of the running backs on Washington, because if he can, start catching, getting more involved in the passing game, that would be the best case scenario for them, is feature him. But
more importantly, hold on to the ball.
Yeah, well, yeah, true. But since I have Jaden Daniels, that's why I kind of broke the tie to Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt over some of the other running backs there.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna. You know what? I have no idea why this guy goes so late, but Khalil Shakir is just overlooked every single draft.
Yeah. Yep. He's just a strong, especially on a PPR site, he's going to get some receptions. Yeah, on a great offense.
I mean, I'll say this: in the wild card game against the Jags, he caught all 12 of his targets. Trust me,
Yeah.
I remember all 12 of them.
Oh yeah, I watched that game with my buddy at the bar.
I wanted to throw up.
Yeah, that was because they were in it. Like that was a competitive game. That was tough.
Yeah.
But
I wish that one play where they ruled Allen in the end zone, but everybody knew he was down. I wish they had just kept the touchdown because we needed the timeout.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was thinking the same thing at the time. Yeah, that was, and the whole time it felt like you just knew that the Bills were going to win. Like we were like my friends started to be kind of hopeful, like, maybe we have a shot, but it just nobody was ever confident in it.
Part of me is tempted to take Daniel Jones and be done with quarterbacks now.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, what would you recommend?
Yeah, I think Daniel Jones on your team makes sense. Let me see. Let me look who's available.
I promise you, I'm not.
Or Stephon Diggs. One of those two would be my pick.
I'm just gonna abandon ship and say Daniel Jones. I haven't taken a lot of time on one, and I feel like Jones will, if not be completely healthy early, could have value maybe late in the year.
Yeah. No, I think he's probably going to play sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
A little bit of a run on quarterback in this round.
Well, that's why. Yeah. Everybody's getting quarterbacks. Who did a Cam Ward guy take? So he took Cordell Tate. I'm like the Cam Ward owner definitely took Cordell Tate.
Yeah.
Chig.
Chig would have made sense on my team. That's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do?
Would have thought so.
This guy with a 2-3-3-3 build.
Whoa. Where is it? All right.
Well, this is an easy one for me since I have CJ Stroud and only one quarterback. I will take the Ohio State University quarterback. I was kind of hoping to get Rashid Shaheed to come back, so that turn is always taking picks that I want, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the controversial from your team,
Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
For the Week 17 bring back, right?
I mean, I just like Travis Hunter, but yeah, sure, that also.
Yeah, so you've gone 2-5-5-1. I've gone 3-3-5-1. So I probably need to get some running backs.
Where are you at on the Jacksonville receivers this year?
I'm trying to mix up BT, Parker. If they're in my range, I'm trying to get Strange.
Yeah, I like Strange too.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really like any of these running backs here. I think I'm just going to take Jalen Naylor. I think I'm going to take Jalen Naylor. Give me the Week 17 with Arizona. Plus, I get a little, I think, Week 15 with Denver.
Nice. Yeah, this is tough range for running back.
I think yeah.
And tight end, kind of a tough range.
Especially when all the tight ends go.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You take any Kenyon Sadiq?
I don't take a lot. He's pretty well past ADP for me. I take some. Obviously, a talented rookie. Could surprise, but
Kenyon Sadiq could not have landed in a worse spot than
Yeah.
the Jets.
yeah,
Why couldn't he have gone to Carolina or like
yeah,
Baltimore?
yeah. I mean, what would be the dream landing spot for Kenyon Sadiq? There's the question. If he had landed on, I don't know,
San Francisco? I mean,
Seattle.
I don't know. I don't really like this pick, but it gives me a bring back with Kyler. I don't know. I think this pick, I don't know. Kenyon Sadiq.
There you go. I mean, he could surprise. Like, he again was an early draft pick, really talented. Prospect profile is really strong. I think we want him in Denver. What about Kenyon Sadiq in Denver? And, with Evan Ingram not really working out.
I'll oblige to that.
Yeah, that would have been fun. All right, now what am I going to do? Dalton Schultz went. Come on, what are we doing here?
Everybody loves quarterbacks and tight ends. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna join in the quarterback avalanche. Get the old man.
How much Aaron Rodgers do you have?
Not a ton. I think I'm under 8%, I would guess, but like pretty close to 8%. Man, all right, let's see. I guess we already got 5 running backs. So yeah, here's a guy that I know you like. So apologies if I'm taking him from you on your birthday. But I am tight end starved.
And it gives you a week 17 bring back with the.
Well, adds on to a little stack with Tony Pollard also.
Yeah. Oh boy. And I've got a couple guys in mind for my next picks. Yeah, I'm at 3-3-6-2.
I did leave you my favorite running back in this range, I think.
I think I have a funny feeling of who. Well, I hope he's there. Does he have the same first name as me, or is he?
He sure does.
Oh. Yeah. I think if Simpson gets the PPR work, and I feel certain he will, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean that's what it comes down to, is a team that should have to throw a fair amount, and the running back who last year, like, they showed that they'll switch things up pretty quickly when they need to. When they get behind, they're willing to just go away from Quinshon Judkins and give Dylan Sampson a lot more work. So I think PPR work on a team that is going to be throwing a fair amount, I think he has some value.
Plus, it gives me a PPR bring back with Cleveland and in Indianapolis. Yes. Why am I all? How do I know like what teams play each other week 17?
I mean, a lot of people have that memorized. The only reason I don't this year is because I'm using the Sidekick so much that it just tells me. Like, I never draft on my phone, so the Sidekick will say this is a week 17 for you, and then I can decide if I want it. But it sounds like you've got weeks 15 and 16 memorized too.
Yeah, I know. I think Cleveland plays. I don't know who. I know Baltimore and Pittsburgh play week 15. Then I think the Ravens play Cleveland week 16. I mean, do I take a dusty Alvin Kamara and hope he's not dusty?
Yeah, I think it makes sense since you only have 4 running backs. It probably makes sense for your team.
That's what I'm thinking. This is like the team I don't usually take.
Yeah. But it's coming together well, I think. Terrence Ferguson goes. He would have been nice on my team.
Well, I think Fergie would have looked good on a bunch of teams. I just keep getting the Rams tight ends. I like Frymouth as a third tight end. I don't know what's going on, but who's the Seattle tight end?
AJ Barner.
Like AJ Barner keeps falling, and I know he's coming off a neck injury or shoulder injury, but he was huge in the playoffs last year. And George Kittle's former tight end coach is now in Seattle.
Don't say too much. Some of us are tight end needy.
Sorry.
No, I don't think that this.
Reading the fifth on that.
Yeah, so far he has not been sniping me. So, and I do have 2 tight ends now, so I'm actually doing okay.
He's already got 3, so you're okay.
Yeah, there you go. And I had to take him before Seafood Maven because you never know if Seafood Maven is a Seattle guy.
Who are his quarterbacks? Stafford and Hurts. So, it's an interesting. I don't know. I cannot get. I am befuddled with Quentin Johnston's meteor rise because I saw him going in like the hundreds, and now he's going in the 6th round.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's.
I mean, if I'm going to take a wide receiver in that range, I'm going to take DK Metcalf. I'll take either the Jag receivers. I would take Tyson. I don't know. I'm not a huge A drafter this year.
Yeah, I think he's just going too early. It's a tough bet. I'm not drafting much.
Yeah. And I knew you were going to take a 194. You were going to take Mr. Denard.
Yeah, I mean, had Aaron Rodgers had to complete that stack. And he's one of my top drafted players.
Yeah. I don't mind. Yeah, I'm thinking tight end running back here, but
yeah, in this range, I don't really mind taking a Marshawn Lloyd. I think is a pretty strong pick. George Holani, I think, is fine.
Yeah.
Lloyd would probably be my favorite of this group.
I think Lloyd's gone.
Oh, is he gone already?
Yeah. I think I'm going to take Colby Parkinson. Just give me another. I know it's unsexy getting Ram tight ends, knowing what they did last year, but I mean, Parkinson's not going to have 8 touchdowns in the regular season again. But if he falls into the end zone, that's all we need.
I think you're wrong about it not being sexy though. Everybody wants Terrence Ferguson this year.
I keep switching it up between Parkinson and Ferguson.
Yeah, I think they're both pretty good late round clicks.
So what if we both had 3, 5, 6, 3. Don, you took the 2 guys I wanted.
Yeah, that's rough. I didn't even realize that they were both still on the board. Katron Allen, yeah, he's one that I didn't even mention, but yeah, it's a good pick at 204. Well, I guess I'm lucky I got Bijan and then Josh Jacobs at 47 because my running back room is not super deep. I mean, Tony Pollard, I guess, a pretty strong RB3.
Yeah, RJ Harvey's my RB3, so I'm in worse shape than you.
Yeah.
Coming off a shoulder. I don't know which one to take here between Vidal, Washington, Jordan, James.
Who was the second? Oh, Malik Washington or Mike Washington?
Yeah, Mike Washington.
Yeah, that's really tough. I'd probably go Vidal, but I don't feel great about it.
I know Keaton Mitchell's just dust.
You're not taking any Keaton Mitchell?
I'll mix in some Keaton Mitchell, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't love this running back room. Like the wide receivers, like the quarterback. It's just, I might even, you know what? I might even take one more. I might even take one more just because I think this room is gross.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Still figuring that out. This is it really does get thin late in these DraftKings drafts. Like, man, these 20 rounds it's tough to fill out.
Hold your nose, right?
Yeah. Might be getting a little bit of a fall on one of my highest drafted players here.
You're kidding, right?
I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of this.
Oh no, I'm 99% sure who you want here. Is his initial or his initials C all?
They sure are. Yeah, it's not the sexiest pick.
I'm not picking Tyreek Hill.
20 picks past ADP. This is why I have so much. People force me. Nobody wants to take him, so I end up taking Calvin Ridley. But he's the only starting receiver who's coming back from last year, so maybe he's involved early on. He had a pretty strong rapport last year with Cam Ward. It was good when he was healthy. Just a matter of if he's healthy.
Is that not a problem with everyone?
Yeah, true. Oh, I'm on the clock. All right, another stacking partner, Jalen Noel.
Oh, darn you! That's the guy I was going to take next.
Oh no. Well, you can get another old guy if you like old guys. Keenan Allen still there.
And then he ends up with the Colts just to really.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know. I've heard people say take Malachi Fields, but I don't know. I think Darnell Mooney's more. I think Mooney will be more consistent if Neighbors misses time.
I think they're, yeah.
What do you think?
I don't have a great read. I have not really taken any Malachi Fields. I have taken some Darnell Mooney.
I mean, like, who's your great last round roll the dice with
wide receiver? I actually do take Keenan Allen. That's not a joke. Rashad Bateman, I think, is a strong late round pick. If Keon Coleman is still on the board, I'm not sure if he is. I think Treylon Burks is a fine late round pick.
Yeah. You know what? Wait, you went. I don't know. I don't want to go. You know what? I'm just going to take Rashad Bateman and see what happens next. If I go 7 running backs on this team, I'm thinking Ollie Gordon last, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, he's a different build than the other running backs on the team. Maybe we could get that goal line work.
Although, how bad are the Dolphins going to be this year?
Are they even going to score any touchdowns? Yeah, good question.
Yeah, you imagine Dolphins and Jets. It'll be like that Thursday night game where the Seahawks and Bears go play 6-3.
Yeah. Yep. I'm debating if I could be done at tight end because I've got Harold Fannin, Gunnar Helm, and AJ Barner. I think that's a pretty solid tight end room.
I know I did a draft yesterday where I got 3, and I'm like, ooh, I feel like I need to get a 4th, and I'm like, I've already got Aaron Rodgers, so I just popped on Darnell Washington.
Yeah. Makes
I've
sense.
done some 4 tight end drafts just for the fun. I mean, with this team of Warren, Sadiq, and Parkinson, I felt like the need wasn't there. You know what? I may. I don't know. I don't really like any of the receivers. Where is he? If I can find him. I think I'm just going to take. I'm going to take Ollie Gordon. I don't want to go 3-7-7-3, but I don't think it's the worst build.
No, I think Ollie Gordon made sense on your team. Yeah, I guess I mean, the running backs are just so uninspiring at this point.
Yeah.
Probably just going to skip it.
Especially because you went 5 in the first 11 rounds.
Yeah. So now for me, it's between Keenan Allen, Treylon Burks, who I think goes with my Jaden Daniels stack, or Michael Mayer if I wanted to throw on another tight end. What do you think, Keenan Allen or Treylon Burks?
I say go Treylon Burks because you've got Daniels.
Yeah, I think that's a good tiebreaker.
No,
All right, we'll do it. Treylon Burks.
Who's the guy? Oh, so he took ton. So you went from the 1-2, Bijan, Nico, Rasheed Rice, Josh Jacobs, Scary Terry, Jane Daniels, Tony Pollard, Harold Fannin, Josh Downs, J.K. Dobbins, Jakrowski Merritt, C.J. Travis Hunter, relax. It's Aaron Rodgers, Gunnar Helm, A.J. Bonner, Jeremy Bernard, Calvin Ridley, Jalen Noel, and Trayvon Burks, and then yours truly from the 108, J.J., Drake London, Jeremiah Love, Kyron, Mike Evans, Tyler Warren, R.J. Harvey, Makai Lemon, Brock Purdy, Kyler, Khalil Shakir, Daniel Jones, Jalen Naylor, Kenyon Sadiq, Dylan Sampson, Alvin Kamara, Corey Parkson, Kamani Vidal, Rashad Bateman, and Ollie Gordon. So 3-5-9-3 for you, 3-7-7-3 for me.
Yeah, very, very different teams, but I think they both make sense. Like we took advantage of the draft spots that we had.
Yeah, I mean some of these value spots like Tony, Josh Jacobs at 47, Kyron at 41 felt. I mean, I've not got really any Kyron or Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love at 32 and Kyron at 41. That's a steal, and it really works out well for the way you had drafted because you got wide receivers in the first 2 rounds. Really makes those that's a fun way to start those first 4 rounds. And then Mike Evans. I mean, yeah, the draft kind of just fell really nicely.
Yeah, I haven't really gone for a lot of JJ. I haven't gone for a lot of Mike Evans, Tyler Warren. I mean, I love Makai Lemon, but I need to get more Evans and Purdy. And it just so happened that I knew when I got Mike Evans at 56, I'm like, please give me Makai Lemon at 89.
Yeah, that worked out. That's a good pick. Yeah. And then the 2 quarterbacks that you had stacked up fall into you after ADP and Brock Purdy, or right at to like slightly after ADP and Purdy and Kyler Murray.
I mean, I think my tight ends are fine with Warren, Sadiq, and Kobe Parkson. I just found out I drafted 2 week 13 tight ends. Thank goodness I didn't draft 3.
Yeah.
I hate when that. I remember 2 years ago I drafted 4 week 9 players, first 4 picks, and I'm like, oh no, I'm dead. I'm done.
Yeah, that hurts. You can overcome that. You can overcome it, but it does hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What are the worst weeks for fantasy this year? I mean, week 7 is bad.
Well, there's one by Apocalypse, which I think is week 11, I want to say, or week 12, where there's like 6 teams on by.
Let me think. Week 11, that would be Green Bay, the Rams, the Falcons, the Patriots. What are Cleveland? I think's on bye, and Seattle.
Yep. So we got 6 that week.
Yeah. And I mean, I've done drafts, so I take Jane Daniels and Trevor, and I'm like, whoop, I need a different quarterback. Or I take Joe Burrow, or I take Joe Burrow and Kyler, and I'm like, whoop, I need a new quarterback.
Yeah.
Any crazy build. Boy, 2-6-10 too. My goodness.
We had some really wild drafters, or off the board drafters early on in this one. I mean, we started with, I guess not in the first round, but then in the second round we had Javonte go at 22. So the 3-hole went Chase, so totally normal start, but then goes Javonte at 22, Dave Montgomery at 27, Joe Burrow at 46, and then kind of got back to normal. So it was just like a little bit of a, went and got his guys, I guess, and then went back to pretty normal drafting, and still like was just totally stacking up. You got Burrow with Chase, Goff with Laporta. So it actually didn't end up being that weird. It just early on was looking.
Did you get anyone with Mendoza?
I don't know about that.
No, I don't see anyone with Mendoza.
He's hoping that Brandon Ayuk signed with the Raiders, I guess.
That's entirely. But oh gosh, or Tyreek Hill's not dead.
Oh, or Tyreek Hill, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, DJ Moore. I don't know that the 105 is interesting. McCaffrey, Bowers, Allen, DJ Moore.
Yeah, got the stack.
But then he went until the 16th round for his next quarterback.
Right.
I think that's waiting too long for QB2 in this room.
Yeah. It's not my. I mean, I'm just not a huge Josh Allen at 29 guy.
No.
When I'm taking Josh Allen, it's going to be 4th round. So yeah, I don't love it, but if you're going to take Josh Allen, you're betting on him being Superman. So I guess it makes sense to wait more than usual. But yeah, I think round 16, when you're waiting for Geno Smith, that's probably pushing it a little bit too much.
And then maybe my biggest pet peeve of the draft, the naked Justin Herbert, the naked Trevor Lawrence. I'm like, what are you doing, boys? What are you doing? Stealing quarterbacks.
I'll defend them. Maybe they're just sidekick users, and the sidekick is telling them, hey, these guys, they score a lot of fantasy points, so you should put them on your team. That's probably all that it is. I also, in defense of the Josh Allen drafter, just noticing that there was a big run on quarterbacks before pick 140. So they were probably thinking, I'll get my next quarterback at 140. And then you had in that round, Cam Ward, Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, all jump off the board. I guess they could have taken Stroud, and they didn't, but.
That's why I drafted Daniel Jones when I did, because otherwise I would have been swimming without snorkels.
Yep, true.
So, I mean, what do you think about my team?
Yeah, I thought it was a strong team. I mean, you started off getting that. I mean, kind of an ideal start where you go Jefferson and then London, where I was kind of between London and Achane, but I think London was a good pick there. And then with Jeremiah Love falling to pick 32, then you're really happy that you took the 2 wide receivers early on, because now you're catching up at running back. Huge potential for Jeremiah Love. And then Kyron at 41. So you got 2, of the top 6 or 7 receivers, fantasy receivers in the NFL. And then you get Jeremiah Love, Kyron Williams, who both have potential to be, really high up there as far as running backs go. Mike Evans, if he can stay healthy. Tyler Warren, I think, made sense on a team where you had 3 receivers and 2 running backs, and didn't get any like great falls. That's where I think Tyler Warren, or I may have at that point considered taking one of these elite quarterbacks. But I
thought about going Drake May, and then what I would have done, I probably would have gone Purdy, but then I would have taken Romeo Dobbs while I took Kyler.
Yeah, but I think it worked out, because you took Tyler Warren. Then you get RJ Harvey, so continuing to catch up at running back. I think RJ Harvey, good pick there. Mekhi Lemon, love that for your team where you're setting up a stack. And then it really came together when you got Purdy and Kyler both to fall to you when you had them stacked. Khalil Shakir, we already talked about, just a really strong value there. Daniel Jones, you already have stacked up with Tyler Warren. So now you've got 3 stacked quarterbacks in the 12th round. And then you can just kind of do what you want. At that point, you were a little bit behind at running back, I guess. You caught up, I think, with Dylan Sampson at 176 is really fun. And Alvin Kamara, we're neither of us are like super high on him, but getting him at 185 is, a bit of a fall, especially on DraftKings. The PPR can really add up. Colby Parkinson, I think, safe bet to score some as your tight end 3. And then, you didn't have the last 3 rounds. We just frankly don't have a ton of great options at running back. So I think you were kind of screwed by the turn taking both Katron Allen and George Holani. Would have been nice to get one of them to fall back to you. But I think Kamani Vidal in the 18th round is a strong enough bet. Bateman, Ollie Gordon, I think that's a good call. Yeah, I think it's a really nice team. I think it worked out really well. And I think especially because you went 7 deep. So, you got a couple studs early, and then you just kind of filling it up with some potential flex running backs.
And I mean, I'm not expecting Ollie Gordon to play all season, but if he makes my lineup twice, then that might be all I need.
Exactly. That's all you're really expecting from a 20th round pick.
I mean, like, if Trayvon Burke's the number 1 in Washington this year, then somebody's getting fired.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think Treylon Burks going to be number 1. If he's number 2 in Washington, that might not be a great sign.
Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe Steph Diggs doesn't, and maybe Steph Diggs ends up there if he doesn't get another lawsuit.
That's the hope for me and my Steph Diggs bags.
You get any Debo?
I have a fair amount of Debo. I've been slowing down a little bit on the Debo, but yeah, I've got a good amount.
I'm taking more Diggs, but I'm taking plenty of Debo. Okay, so I mean, and just think, both of us have been the DK Millionaire, the DK finals last year. How much did you win for your teams?
Yeah, 27,500.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then it was 2 million last year, 3 million this year. So you imagine. I mean, is it possible that one or both of us could be back? I mean, you imagine one or both of us won 3 million. I don't know what I'd do with that.
It'd be fun. It'd be a good problem to have. I don't know what I'd do with it either. Pay a lot of taxes. I know that part. That'd be the start. And then after
but luckily, those taxes would go for 2028, so we have a year to figure that out.
True. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because I think week 17 is after the new year.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Week 17 would, because Christmas is on that Friday, and week 17 begins with Baltimore and Cincinnati on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that'd be ideal. So hopefully we win a lot of money this year.
I would not, and then maybe have like a flannel verse blanket.
Yeah, I mean that'd be great.
By the way, you can check out Neil Orfield, Flannelverse. Also check him out every Tuesday, 4:00 with John and the Run Field Sports. And by the way, I miss you doing the drafts with all your friends, Justin Steele. I'm like, we need to get Justin Steele in a draft and be pitching for the Cubs.
Yeah. Well, he's busy rehabbing right now, so I haven't talked to Justin in a little while. It's been a minute because I think he's really focused on his rehab, and I don't really want to, interrupt that. But yeah, Justin Steele, there you go, there he is.
Is he? Where is Steele actually from?
He's from down south in Loosedale, Mississippi.
Okay.
Is it or Loosedale? Hang on. I know this. I've looked it up before.
Wait a minute.
I was muted there for a second. Yeah, he's in Lewiston.
Lucidale, Mississippi.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, it'll be his birthday in 2 days.
Is that right?
July 11th.
All right. I have to remember to wish him a happy birthday.
What's your favorite stack to get?
My favorite stack. Ooh. I mean, for a while it was just AJ Brown, Drake May. Still might be. I mean, honestly, that's fun. The one I got today is a fun one. Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, because you don't get it every time. So that's certainly one of my favorite stacks.
I like any bear stack.
Yeah, I'm me too. I think like you get Caleb with Colston Loveland. I think that's a really fun one.
Yeah. Actually, I was in a draft last night and I took Loveland 4th round, but then I was thinking, do I take Roman the 5th round? Then I was going to take Caleb next, but I saw Devontae Adams and Mike Evans late, and I'm like, I thought I could get both of those guys, and literally the quarterback and literally everybody else took quarterbacks. I'm like, I drafted Loveland, I drafted Sam, the guy at the 101 and 102 took Jared Goff. I think 101 because he had drafted Jahmyr Gibbs and James, and I'm like, oh, you freaking kidding me. So I ended up with Baker, who's the Miami quarterback?
Malik Willis, yeah.
And Bryce Young.
It's a tough draw, but that could work out. I mean, Malik Willis, I think Rich Rebar said he could be a Konami code quarterback, could, have 100 rush attempts this year.
And I think Baker is underrated because assuming Baker's healthy, he was really good in 24. Now, part of it is Liam Cohen, but, Chris Godwin, Emeka Buka. Although I don't know about you, I don't really like where Buka's going. Yeah,
I usually take it when he falls. I don't have a ton of Egbuka. I don't think it's a terrible pick, but I think it's the more likely to fail at that ADP than succeed. I think that he has mega upside, but I think more often than not, he's going to be a slight letdown at that ADP.
Yeah, I'm more Godwin or Jalen McMillan, or even Ted Hurst.
Same. Or Kate Otten even.
That's the number 3 tight end. Just have him be. Yeah, why couldn't Kenyon Sadiq end up in Tampa?
Yeah, that could have been fun.
No, instead he ended up with the Jets. By the way, I'm trying to think who's going to be the worst team in the NFL this year. I mean, the Jets, Dolphins, Cleveland.
I think my money's on the Dolphins. I think they have the worst vibes right now, I'd say.
And the last time we thought that, they tried tanking for Tua, and we know what happened there.
Yeah.
Because
Cardinals also could be really bad.
I think Arizona's got too much talent on offense with Bryant, Harrison, and Love.
That's true.
Michael
Wilson even looked pretty good last year.
I don't like the Raiders. I don't think the Raiders are going to win a ton of games, but Vegas, assuming Mason, not Mason, but the other Crosby isn't traded.
Max Crosby.
Max Crosby. I think Vegas could win 7 games, and if Mendoza looks good, Vegas is fine. Go get Jeremiah Smith next year.
Yeah.
Although I don't know what's going to happen for your Vikings if Kyler Murray hits the skins.
Yeah, we're hoping for the best there because I think we need Kyler Murray to work out and stick around.
Otherwise, your coach is going to be in the unemployment line.
That'd be tough. I like KOC. I hope we don't get rid of KOC, but yeah, at some point.
Maybe ends up replacing McVay if the Rams win the Super Bowl this year. And then McVay and Stafford go off into the sunset.
I think McVay loves it too much, and he's still too young to retire.
I don't know. I mean, John Madden retired awfully young.
Yeah, it could happen.
All right, Neil, thanks for hopping on, and hopefully the drafting streets will treat us just like they did last year.
Yeah, hopefully. Thanks for hosting me on your birthday. It was a good draft. Glad it went well.